Welcome all. In this video, we are going to learn menu editor with toolbox as well as common dialog box, progress bar and status bar. So some of the portion of this video or of this program already I have done to reduce the video size. So let's go to Visual Basic to discuss about the program. So the design, as I told, few things already I have done which I already taught you before. So I made a menu here, file menu and edit menu. File menu has new, open, save, print and exit option. In between the menus I have used here separator. So going to menu editor, we can know how we can specify separator. Giving a hyphen sign and writing the name as you wish can make the separator. So I made two separator. So here separator and this one is separator 1, M separator 1. Just to decorate, here also there is one more separator I used just to decorate the menu nicely. So this is how the file menu we did, as well as edit menu I kept copy paste all this coding I will show you. Font dialog box to be brought here and color dialog box also we can bring to our text editor. That is what our motto is. So in this program or in this project we have taken a control here which is a runtime invisible control. The name of this control is common dialog. So I reduced the name, I made it to CD1 common dialog 1. This is a control which we can bring going to the component option of project menu, and from here there are list of options. We can choose Microsoft common dialog control 6.0 to active that control. Thereafter, for bringing, as we need to do progress bar and status bar as well as toolbox. So for all these I brought one more control I activated here, that is Microsoft Windows Common Control 6.0, that is Service Pack 6, which provide all these controls. So in spite of default controls, we are going to get some of the additional control by activating these two options which is required. Okay, so now let's discuss the environment. So in this environment I have taken one form. The form is there. MDI form is not required, only one form is required. Then I designed two menu with these items where separator also used. In this case also one separator has been used. Then I have taken here one text box whose name I changed to T1. T1. The text box name is T1, as well as this text box properties, multi-line property I set it to true. So what will happen when I write content, I can go down to write the content. So multi-line I made true, because normally in text editor never we can go directly down. So we have to specify it, so that I specified there T1 the name, as well as I specified the multi-line support to true. Multi-line is true. Fine. By default it is false. Okay. I left here one space. I left here space for specifying status bar. So status bar I can place here. So I just placed here. Later on I can provide the coding for it. So the name of the status bar I can change. This is status bar 1. I can make it to SB1. Then I can take toolbox also. Here I gave space here, I left space here. So toolbox, this is toolbar. So toolbar I can brought here. Okay. So toolbar also we specified. So let's save the project. MDI form it is asking to save, which we don't require. So our program is saved. So now let's go for the coding of file menu new. So new, what it does, now it will allow you to create a new file. Whatever content will be there on the screen will get removed. That's why I wrote here t1.txt blank as well as form 1 caption Rashmi's editor untitled. When first time I run the program, it is showing here na Rashmi's editor untitled. So that is what, because of I specified in the load method, that's why it is asking, it is showing. Then the next option is open. So for open, I wrote already the coding. Let me explain this. So cd1.cancel error. Why this error option we kept? That let me explain this two line. Because sometimes it happen like we choose open, but we click on the cancel button. So in that case, it will give you an error if you won't write that two line. So if you are not going to choose any file, so let it get handled by the error handler. So this two line is mandatory. If it is error true, then this will happen. Then this particular line is for what? In my text editor, what type of file is going to open? So as it is a text editor, so text file like HTML file, text file, or all files can be visible. So that because of I wrote here CD1, that common dialog box 1. This is common dialog box 1. I change this to CD1, and the coding I wrote here filter. What that filter does? Check the open dialog box and check. Click on the open dialog box and change. See, this is open dialog box. Now you check here. It is showing here. What are the files it is showing here? Text file, HTML file, text file, as well as all files. Okay, so this is nothing but the coding we specified there. That because of it is showing. We specified here HTML file, text file, and all files. Then we do it here cd1.showOpen. Show open in the sense the file dialog box, the open dialog box will open on the screen. After that, now the file name, what file name I need to specify? Whatever file I choose there, that will get stored in the variable f1. So f1 is a variable which is a string variable we have taken at top. So f1 is going to hold the file name. F1 is going to hold the file name, because when I'm choosing open and I'm selecting a file from here, suppose a text file. So text you choose. So all the text file will be visible. I'm choosing Python. So the value of F1 will be Python. Fine. So now thereafter what I did, now I'm trying to open that file. So open function I used here, open F1 for input as file 1. H1 in the sense that file which I have chosen. Then the entire content of that file will get inputted into the text box. The text box already I have taken in the name of T1. So it is automatically it will get inserted after clicking on that option. It will get inserted to the text field. That's why this line is written. After that, the file is getting clear from the memory, and the form1 caption in the sense this one, it won't be untitled anymore. It will be changed with the file name, the file I chosen. So that's why it is written here. Rashmi's editor, it is common. Thereafter it is showing cd1.file title. So whatever the file I will choose, that title will be visible in place of untitled. So let's check it. Choosing file open and selecting a file here, text file or HTML file, anything. The file is open, no doubt, but here you see in place of untitled it is showing abc.html, as we have written here the coding cd1.file title. So this is all about your file open option. Hope all of you understood. So next we will discuss file save option. Now let's learn the save option. That is also belongs to common dialog control, which I made it to cd1. So clicking on the save option, we can check the save option here, the codings. The codings are lengthy, that because of already I have written. So here I am explaining them. All of you please notice. So cd1 cancel error. In this case also there might be error. If you don't choose any option or any file which you have going to, like suppose here you see, I'm clicking on save but I'm cancelling. Am I getting any error? No, because the error is already handled. When we are going to choose a file and suppose we are not choosing that file, So in that case, it will show you an exception. So that exception has to get handled by Visual Basic so that you won't get that error, that because of these lines we are just writing. Then what type of file it will open? It will open HTML file, text file, and all files it is showing. So when you click on the save button, when you run the program, you click on the save button, it will ask you the file type, see HTML, text file, and all files. It will show you the what type of file you want to save. Now if you notice, when I'm clicking on the cancel button in spite of saving, I'm not getting any error. But if I will remove this two line, I'm giving comment and I'm trying again, I will get error in this case. Fine. So this two line has to get removed. Okay, this two line has to get handled, it means. So this two line belongs to the exception handling. So thereafter what we did here, all of you please notice, cd1.showSave. Show save means the save dialog box will get open, and the file name which we are choosing, it will get stored in the file in the string variable f1, and that file will get open. In case of open, what we have written, you check, we wrote here what input, we are inputting the data to the text box. So in this case what we are doing, we are using output, the file which we have chosen, that is f1, the string. So it is going to store in that file. So it is going to store means print that content, print the content of text field. The text field what we have taken, whatever we wrote there, will get saved to the file number 1, which already we wrote here as file number 1. Then once you save, the editor name will get changed to Rashmi's editor, and the file will be displayed there with the title. Let's check once. Now I am writing here some content, and that content I am going to save with the save option, and specifying here the name, suppose anything trt I specified. So it gets saved with text file, suppose. So this file gets saved and the name is showing here. If you wish to check, you can go to open option and you can check here by dragging, choosing your text file and dragging. You can check the name what we specified, it is in the list, and the date you can check also. Fine. So this is how the file can be saved. A text file can be created as well as it can be saved in the text editor, the one we are going to create or we are creating. The next option is simple option, that is print option. After separator I gave it, simply clicking we can specify here cd1.showPrinter. So the printer dialog box will show for a file. If the printer is attached, then it will take simply the printout of that content. See, the printer is getting on here. So if there is printer is switched off, so it won't work. Then exit option will simply close your file, close your application. Now let's go with the next menu, that is edit menu. Edit menu, the first option I kept cut. So what the cut is going to do, here the coding is not written, which I am going to write in front of you. So t1 dot selected text, the text what I selected will get blank. Fine, will get blank. So before that, what will happen? Now the content has to get stored somewhere before it get blank. So we can make here t1 dot selected text will get stored in the variable, suppose s. S is the variable which is going to store t1 dot selected text. That is cut option. Then let's try paste option. Thereafter together we can check them. Then what will happen? Now t1 dot selected text in the sense wherever you kept cursor, the value you stored, the s value you stored the content text. So that text will come to the t1. Let's check whether it is working or not. So I am writing here some content, and suppose this particular content I want to cut from here and I want to paste somewhere in this place. So it's not coming. So it means there is some error. Let's check that. Yes, now I declared a variable here, that because of it was not working. Now it is working here. The variable has to be declared globally. So I declared in the top. Now let cut from here and paste somewhere else wherever you wish. You can paste as much as number of time. Fine. So now let's try for copy also same way. Going to the copy option, we can specify here the same coding, but in this case cell text equal to blank, we need not to write. So let's check the copy also supposed to work. So I'm copying the entire content and pasting some other places. Paste, paste. Fine. So cut copy is working so nicely. Thereafter the menu is given cut copy paste, then font. Font also we can choose how. Simply I have written the coding here. So here also we have specified the coding already, that if there is any error, then the error has to get cancelled. Then show font, the dialog box is showing. Then this line we need to understand. What for? Now t1.font name equal to cd1.font name. It means whatever the font I am going to choose here, that is cd1 font name or font style or font size, whatever I am choosing here, that is going to apply on the text field. That is going to apply on the text field. So that's why the coding is written like this. Okay, see the font is changing. Now let's change the style as well, sorry, the size as well. See, the size also is changing. So why? Because of it is working. Now it is already written the style, the size, the bold and italic, whatever I'm choosing. However, I'm choosing on the text field, sorry, in font dialog box, all are going to get applicable on the text field. That's why everything is written with equal sign. The data or the options, whatever we are choosing on the common dialog box, it is coming back to text field. Now next, the color also same way we can see. Going to the color option, check cd1.show color, and the color what I am choosing simply will get applicable on the text field. So let's check. Writing the content, going to color, specifying the color. Okay, the color is changing. So this is how the file menu and edit menu we designed here. Now the next thing we are going to learn is the toolbox. How we can specify toolbox for it. The content, the menu, whatever we made here, for that only we are going to make a toolbox. And if we wish, we can active those toolbox as well as we can deactive those toolbox. So let's close and try for toolbox. So for toolbox, I have to take one image list because the image has to appear on the tool. So let's add the image on the image list box. So right clicking on the image list, I will get this properties page. On this properties page, I can choose small icons 16 into 16, apply. Then I can add the images. So I need the images for suppose say copy, new, open. So all these picture I can bring from here. Going to here, this dialog box is coming, select picture dialog box. From here I can choose C drive, program files, Microsoft Visual Studio or Visual Basic, wherever your VB is loaded, then common folder, then graphics, and here we will get the symbols, the icons. So icon, then we can choose here the icon, like suppose let's go for office icon. So the office icon, we have to go with I think Windows 95. Let's check. Here also no, those icons are not available. So let's check with icons. It is here, meta file, cursor, bitmap. Yeah, in bitmap we can get it. So here it is given office control bar. So here we can choose small icons, color icon, and see the copy, cut, everything is available. So let's go with new. First new I got. So index is coming. Okay, sorry, 1. So I can specify a key also here if it is required. So insert picture, next I can give open. New open also is coming. Then let's go for cut, copy, paste. So it is cut is coming. Then I can go with copy. Yeah, it is copy also is coming. Fine. Then go for paste. So let's choose paste. Yes. So we got new, open and all. And suppose in between I want to insert save. I forget to insert save. So save is coming. See, so this has to come this side. So let remove the picture, and here we can insert what cut. So it is coming. Oh, again mistake. So better to remove them. So we can insert them again. Insert picture, cut, and what else? Copy, and what else? Paste. So all together I choose. So still it is not coming. Removing, paste also. Let remove. So we can keep it serially so that it looks nice. So copy and paste. So it depends how you keep. It depends on you. So for everything is kept, and there are 6 images. So 6 images is showing here. Let do OK. Fine. And for each image there is an index that we need to remember. Now we have to right click on the toolbox to add 6 toolbox. So just right clicking, properties, then we can add here 6 button. So button number 1 is added, and we can specify here the image list box. Here we can specify the image list box so that the images will get added, not automatically. We have to specify the key, that is 1. Okay, so that is 1, and in that case we forget to specify the key here. So right click, properties, here we have to specify the key, that is 1. This is 1 is not working, so go with A, then second you try with the B, fine, and the third we can try C, and fourth we can try D. So this is how we can specify the key so that the key can be applicable there. F. Fine. Now let's go to the toolbox. Let's go to the toolbox. Right clicking on the toolbox. We can open as well as can choose the key for them. So key, that is suppose A. So A, it should come here. A. The key should come here. So let's check. Image list box is there, so that the first image will come after we complete entering the images. So now second button, so go for insert button, that is button number 2. In image we can specify 2, B. So it is appearing, see. Now we can click on the next new button. So same way we have to do for others. See, all this we have added. Do OK to get our toolbox. So now the toolbox is activated on the screen, and the name of the toolbox is toolbar 1. Now it should work. So how it will work? To bring it to work, we have to double click on it, and we have to write the coding for that. It is showing here by well button and all. So we have to use the select control here, select case button. So key dot button we can specify. The key dot button means whichever key we are pressing, accordingly it will work. Okay, suppose every button has an index. Fine. So accordingly it will work. If the button number 0, let's check the button key first. Right clicking on it, let's check. See, every button has a key here. So the key we can specify here. First button, suppose 1 I am specifying, or 1 it is not taking. So let's go with A. Okay. Next, second button I am specifying here B. This is for button I am trying. So third button I am giving here C. So it will recognize like which button you are pressing. D. Then the fifth number button I am giving E, and the sixth number button I am specifying here F. So I specified 6 buttons to them, 6 keys to them. So going here I can specify if the case is A. Fine. If the case is A, so select case, then we can specify here case if it is A. So what will happen? Then case if it is B, then what will happen? So that is what we need to specify here. So for case A, we have specified what? For case A we have specified new. For case A we have specified new. Now let's go up and check what we wrote for the new. These are unnecessary things, so I am removing to reduce the size. What we wrote for new, please check. Where is new? Where is new? Let's search. Yes, this is new. So this is the procedure name. This is the event procedure name. So just copy it just copy this name and specify here. How? Now we can specify call and that paste simply. So we need not to write the coding for it because the coding for new is already written. So simply write call m new click. Okay. So let try for open now. Let try for open now. So for open, where the coding is written, yes, this is the coding. So just need not to copy the coding, only to copy the name, and here we can specify call and that name. Fine. So let's try whether it is working or not. Let's check. So this is how you have to specify for others also. So clicking on open, showing object required. So object is, we have to specify here the key dot button. Now check open. It is opening the dialog box. No coding we wrote. We have already written before. Just we link with that by specifying here, by calling that event procedure open. Save also we did, new also we did. Now for cut copy paste also you can do same way. Fine. How we used to do case, then D. You need to remember only the sequence, then cut what the coding you wrote, that you simply need to copy the name of the event. Fine. Just cut I copied and we can paste here simply. It is so easy just to call that event method. Fine. That event procedure will get called by doing the cut. Same way copy and paste also we need to do. Now let's check. I have copied everything. Now let's check by running the program. Let's write little and check what about cut. Yes, it's working. What about paste? Yes, it's working. Let's check copy and pasting somewhere in between. Yes, everything is working. So it means the coding for toolbox also is done and nothing we wrote for them. Simply we just use the key and call those event procedure. Hope all of you understood this concept nicely. Now the next thing we can try here, we can specify tooltip to the toolbar also. So going to button, there is tooltip text here. We can specify for number one. Number one is for what? New. So I can specify here new file. Fine. So specifying new file, the new file will appear when I point out on it, when I point out, when rest the mouse on the new icon. Same way, suppose I am going to give for cut 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth number is cut. So I can write here cut. Fine. So let's check. I gave two tooltip text for two word control. That is new. See, new file is coming. Open I didn't give. Save I didn't give. You can provide. See, cut is coming. So this is how tooltip text also we can specify for our toolbox. Okay. Next, we want to specify a taskbar, which already I have taken here below. Only I need to specify the coding for it. So just right clicking on it, we can choose properties. Then as much as number of the panel, this is panel, there is an individual panel here. We can choose some panel here by clicking. I can choose the panel. See, the panel is increasing. There are two panel now. Suppose in panel 1 I left blank. Okay. Now panel 2, in panel 2 I am specifying the style as caps lock. So caps lock is on or off, that you can know from the panel number 2. And the size of the panel also you can decide from here. You can specify the size. Suppose I am giving 1000. So 1000 will be the size. Sorry, this become for the first one. So for the first one I am giving little more, that is 3000. Okay. And for the second one I am specifying the panel here little small, that is 400 suppose. So 400 is too less. So let's try again with a little more, 500. So see, the panel is coming. So this is how I can add more panel to my taskbar. So inserting panel. So 1, 2, fine. There are 2 panel now. So I can insert more panel. That is third number panel is coming. In third number panel I can specify something else like nums lock I can specify. So this is how simply you have to apply, and if your num lock is on or off from the keyboard, then it will reflect here. Same way caps lock also on or off, that will reflect here. So that is what the motto of doing all this. Okay. Now the main important thing is what we are going to show in the first panel. Suppose in first panel I will choose some of the help when we are choosing the menus. So it will show the detail of the menu, so that we can put in the first panel. Okay, so I am having 3 panel at present, and the fourth number panel I am taking, and for time. Now I am taking one more panel here for keeping the date and time. So this is fourth number panel where I want to show date or time. So I can specify here, see time. So date you can choose also. I am specifying time here. Okay, so time is coming, and this time will be constant. This time will be constant. Never it will get changed. See, never it is getting changed. So what we need to do, we have to write the coding for that, for continuing the time. So for that we are taking here timer control, and the taskbar name is SB1 as we reduced before. So in timer control or in form, double clicking on the form, we can specify here the timer as timer1 dot interval equal to 1000. In each second the time will get changed. Fine, the time will get changed. Now inside the timer coding we have to write SB1 dot, that is panel number 4. So we can write here panel 4 equal to time. So in every second the time of supposed to get changed here. Okay, just check, it is showing 9:25. So after some time, if you see after 1 second, you can see it will become 9:26. Say students, it is getting changed to 9:26. So because of we have given the interval of 1000 means 1 second. So after every second the time will get changed. Now the first status bar, first panel we will concentrate. That is what, now when we click on a button, when we click on a menu or on a button, so it's supposed to show us a status here, that what we are doing or what we supposed to do, or what this new option will do, open option will do, the help about it, it will show you here. That is our motto. So clicking on the new, I need to write here that SB1 dot panel number 1. So panel number 1 equal to, click here or choose a new file. I can specify create a new file. Okay, I can give text file also. As much whatever you wish to give, you can specify there, not a issue. So let running here, clicking on new, you see it is showing here create a new file. Means what you are doing, your status, it will show on the screen. So anything like for open I want to specify, so I can specify here SB1 dot panels, same only one you need to write, and you can make choose or your selected file, your selected text file is will open or is open now. Okay, your selected text file is open now. So check, I'm choosing the new, so clicking here a open file. Now I'm getting the message here, your selected text file is open now. So as much as or as you wish to specify the text for the any particular control, so that someone can know what is going on or what it's supposed to do or what it has done. Okay, this all about. Now the next concept, the last concept what we are going to learn, progress bar. What the concept of progress bar? Now suppose this window, before it get open, it will run a progress bar, and thereafter the the text editor what we designed will get open. So it will take a time to run the text editor. Fine. Now for designing the progress bar, we have to take one more form here. So I'm taking from here add form. Okay, and I'm taking a form from here by selecting this open. So the form is opening. At first what I need to do, I have to reduce the size of the form, because here what will open, only the slider will go, only this progress bar will run. So that because of I have to remove all the controls from there. So I can make here clip controls false and control box also false, and the border style I can make to fixed dialog or none. So this is how the form design will be. Okay, now you bring this progress bar and draw here. Fine, the progress bar is coming. Now we can set that progress bar in center of our screen, so that when you run it, it will open on the center, open at the center. Fine. So now what we need to do, we can specify the timer control to this, so that the progress we can see, the progress of the progress bar. It means what we want to see, the progress of the progress bar. So for that we have to take a timer, because when the progress will continue, that time we can see the progress of the progress bar. So that because of the timer has been taken, and in double clicking on the form, we can take here the timer control, timer1 dot interval equal to, as much as faster you want to run, the lesser number you have to specify. So I specified here timer interval as 300. So now let going to there, double clicking on the timer control, we can give progress bar. The name of the progress bar is progress bar 1 dot, fine, progress bar 1 dot 1 value equal to, oh, at first we need to specify the minimum value. So you specify the minimum value of the progress bar is 0, as it starts from the 0, and the maximum value, suppose I am giving till 100%, it's supposed to continue, so 100. Fine. Then the value of the progress bar will increase. How? By 10 or by 5, that is totally up to you. I specified here progress bar value will get increased by 1. Means 1 value it will keep increasing, or 10 value it will keep increasing. Okay. Now one more thing, let's specify here one text, one label, so that we can know the progress of the progress bar. We can know the progress of the progress bar, that how much it has completed and how much percentage it has completed, or how much percentage is left. Okay, so keeping center. So now you can specify here, that is label 1. So I can specify here that label 1 dot caption equal to what? Now progress bar value, fine, plus we can give percent sign, so that the percent sign also will be displayed there. Now let activate that form. The form name is 2. Okay, running. See, and we are getting some error here. Yeah, we are, because the caption is going to get add with this. So plus sign we cannot use, ampersand sign we have to use. So check now, it is coming, but running very slow. That we can adjust here by doing the +1, in place of +1 we can do +10. So see, it will become faster now. Okay, we are getting error, that also we need to solve. When the progress bar is reaching till 100, then what will happen? So we have to give a if condition here. If the progress bar value, fine, is lesser than equal to 100, less than 100, it means not equal to, less than 100. So what will happen? If it is less than 100, then this thing will continue. Otherwise, else, in else condition, what will happen? Now it will unload that screen. It will open form1 dot visible true. It means the first form, the form which we designed with menu and all, that will open, and the form itself will get closed. That's why the progress bar window will get closed. We wrote here onload me. Okay, let's try, let's check. It's running, let it get reach till 100. Yes, now it's opening, and the progress bar itself get closed. Fine. So this is how the progress bar can be written. The progress bar color, size, everything you can change according to your wish. Fine. See, once more I am showing you here. It is running, reaching till 100. Thereafter automatically the progress bar is getting closed, and your text editor, the one we designed, is open. Students, in this video we learn how to design a menu in brief, because already we learned it before. Then toolbox, that also in brief, because in previous video already I have given. Common dialog we saw properly, progress bar as well as status bar also properly, as newly we learned these concepts in this video. Okay, hope all of you understood the concept of menu editor as well as command dialog, progress bar and status bar. Thank you.